What am I at? Oh boy. All my alarms like decide to go off at the same time. Hi Tim, good morning. I hope everyone's morning is going good. This my ooh, hold on. My live stream on Kick is like overpowering. Okay. And let me turn this down a little bit because it's hella loud, I feel like. Ah, God. I hope that's better. I hope that's better. Oh, that's better. That's better. I think that's better. Whatever. Hi, Space Cowboy. How's it going? I am just working on my ghost coloring book, which will be out at the end of the month. So, hopefully. Oh boy. It's showing you exactly what. Sorry, Kickalick. Kickalick. Schlick. Hi, Sonic Blade. Good morning. I hope everyone is having a good morning. Let's test this out. Of course, my friggin' brush is being a strange. Let's make sure all of my stuff is on good. I might have to just restart my... Oh, wait, here. Let's not do... Let's... Nope. Let's save this real quick and restart my krita. Ghost bath time. Bath time for the ghosty ghosts. Anyhow, I hope everyone's morning is going good. I'm working on this taco night. Good morning. Good morning, Chris A. Good morning, you guys. I am using the krita. And, just chilling, I guess. Alright. Let's see if my brush is better. Yep. Of course, I just needed to restart it. Because I was like, oh, no. Like, sometimes you have to, like, for, like, XP pen graphic tablet, you have to open up the XP pen program and just test it out beforehand. And, friggin' just make sure that your brushes are going good. Because, like, man, it is so annoying when they don't taper off like this. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Good morning! Oh my god, I like that friggin' the the pew pew friggin' what is that? It's a username. That's cool. Jesse, good morning. I'm drawing a ghost taking a bubble bath. I just started my live. I hope everyone's having a good morning. I had coffee. I had life cereal. It's the life, man. Hi. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I need to do at least like 3. Feels like I have to do at least like 3 coloring pages right today. Feels like it. I'm gonna just try. I'm gonna get these like feels like simpler ones done, and then I'll work on my bigger one at the end. But yeah. So I work at the Spirit Halloween, and it's so much fun. Friggin', I see all the new animatronics that are coming out. And dude, one of the guys has been working so hard on one of the display cases. Like every day he works on the same display case, and like I'm seeing like do you see the freaking the the transition from like I don't know, like where you just see like it's like a giant Lego set. It feels like a giant Lego set that he's been working on made out of cardboard. And it's so cool, like, because every time I just see it build a bit more, and it's like, I don't even want to give it away, because, like, what if you guys haven't been to Spirit? And I'm not going to give it away to Jessie if she goes. If she goes, you know, so, psh. And it's not scary at all. It just, well, at least right now, in the state that it's in, it's not creepy, but it looks really cool. Obviously, it's a little spooky, but not that bad. Not that bad. It's cute. It is cute. But it's like a giant Lego set that, like, or feels like it. Like it's all made out of cardboard, but, like, I don't know. I feel like he has a giant booklet, like a chapter booklet of, like, to build this huge thing that people can walk through. I'm like, what is this? I really want to know. And so, it's really cool. It's really, really cool. I like it. And they're so nice. They are. It is so funny because, like, the first day I worked there, I had my head like one headphone in, and I was just trying to like powerhouse. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look good to these people, and then the friggin' that dude, because it's the manager's brother or whatever. He was like, I got access to the Bluetooth. What do you want to listen to? And when you get put on the spot for music, I get so embarrassed. I get so embarrassed. I'm like, oh no. Oh no, what do you want to listen to? He's like, you really don't have any type of idea of what to listen to? And I was like, stop, don't put me on the spot like this. I don't even know your name. And I'm like, no, I'm shy. I literally told him that. I was like, no, I'm shy, dude. Get like in my head, I'm like, give me like a couple days to just be like, to I don't know, just to exist here. Don't ask me what my favorite music is. K-pop. I know, huh? I should have told him K-pop Demon Hunter. That would be so funny, dude. That would actually be super duper funny. Like, just blast K-pop Demon Hunter. We're going up on a moment. Oh my god. Friggin', I was cutting boxes, and I don't know why I've been, like, so fearful. I'm like, dude, what if I cut my hand in Spirit Halloween? And, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm shedding blood, and I'm like, so I was, like, praying. I'm like, yo, this isn't for anything. This is just an accident. I don't know why I got super superstitious. I think it's like the Filipino side of me. I'm like, this isn't for anything. It was just an accident. I'm just really done with boxes. It's funny. Because you never know, okay? You're around Ouija boards and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, no, this is not for anything, okay? Because it's a little spooky. Some of those masks, man. I'm like, oh no. I will say the hillbilly side is so funny. Like some of the shirts, they're so like the humor's so like so funny. I'm like, oh my god. Like, cause there's like a bunch of mechanic stuff. Like, I don't know. You just have to read them, and you'll be like, what the fridge? So I'm like stalking these. I'm like, oh okay. You could cosplay, or dress up as like a construction worker. But then you read the little thing on the tag, and you're like, oh okay. So this is all dirty stuff. Always cut away from yourself. And you should be fine. Well, I wasn't cutting with like a box cutter, okay? I had like a heavy box and I had just opened it and I put the box cutter to the side and I let it slide through my fingers, but like the side of the top, like, you know, the open part just like cut me because it was so fresh. It was like a fresh box, like, you know what I mean? And so like that's what happened, and I was like, no. I had been so careful. Hi, hi, Reno. Good morning. We were talking about not making sacrifices at Spirit Halloween when you're working there. Psh, like no blood rituals, you know what I mean? I accidentally cut myself at Spirit Halloween, and I was like, no. I'm all like, uh, Freaking superstitious. This isn't for anything. I didn't even put a band-aid on. I'm like, ah, it's fine. It was just a paper cut. Blood for the blood god. No! It was not! My god. Let me just grab a couple lamps, put it in front of my door. Just wanted to say hi before I go thrifting and get water. 93 today. Already? The freaking weather over there is 93. That is so crazy. And I'm so jelly belly. I want to go thrifting. What was that place that you said? The thrifting place? You had said it was something. I had heard it in a video and I was like, oh, I want to go there. The best thrifting store. Better than Goodwill. Savor. There we go. Hmm. I did not get this from Spirit Halloween. I got it from a friend last year. I hadn't used it in so long because I lost the straw. Well, Beanie, my baby likes to freaking bite all the tops of the straws. And so, like, that's what happened to the last straw. Yesterday was 97. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Yeah, me and my hubby were like, cause he was like, you don't even do that much at work. And I'm like, yeah, but I still, like, it still gets hot. And he's like, you're talking about hot. And I was like, cause he's a welder. And he was like, it was 90 degrees yesterday. And you know how hot the welding machines get? 10,000 degrees. And I'm like, honey, but I'm pregnant, so hot flashes. And he's like, you think your hot flashes amount to welding in 10,000 degrees? And I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, no, I'm just saying. I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, I guess. He's like, I'd rather be home. And I'm like, I guess you're right. And I'm like, but I like working. It makes me move around and stuff. Like, I don't even do too much. I did tell, I did, I did tell him, like, yeah, I started working at Spirit Halloween because it just sounded fun. It just sounded fun. I was like, it has been fun though, cause I do love before and after, so it's an addiction. It's been the addiction. Uh, and people get so excited when they go into Spirit Halloween. It's so cute. Like this old couple had like passed by the Spirit Halloween, and I was like going to my car, and they're like, "Hey, is it open yet?" And I was like, no, not yet. They're like, when does it open? And I was like, oh, like, September 6th. They're like, oh, okay. Do they have green paint, face paint? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, because my wife is going to go all out. And he like goes like this to his wife, and they're like older, like they're 60. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. And I'm like, okay. And so I'm really excited to see more of that. You know what I mean? Like, just people just really hyped to just, like, just activities, festivities. Like, even the dirty costumes that are just kind of funny. Like, there's the skeleton costume that has an extra bone somewhere that's inflatable. And that's freaking funny. I thought it was blah, blah, blah. Oh. It's true. It was so cute. Anyhow, yeah, it was just funny. Hi, GCI Jarhead. Every time I read your name, I'm like, CGI Jarhead. But yeah, the old people were super cute when they came and visited the store. I was like, oh, like, okay. I can't wait to see the tiny babies get super excited to pick out their costume. Beanie already friggin' picked out exactly what she wanted. I showed her everything on my phone, and then she was like, "Yeah, this and this," and I was like, "All right, that and that." I'm like, "Okay, we got it down." So, but yeah, I'm loving it. I friggin' So we don't have carts in there, which is unfortunate. But friggin', I saw a cart that was from Herberger's, like which had closed down or whatever, and it was filled with like mannequins. And I was like, I could totally use that cart because I had been just like taking out of the box and like taking a few costumes and then walking it to like, the place that it needed to go. But I was like, these bones, those unhappy was complaining about the heat. Yeah, yeah, it's true. Oh yeah, blah blah blah. Yes, dude. Yeah, okay, that's where I'm connecting it now. But freaking, so I took out all the mannequins and then I just commandeered the cart so I could like just pack that thing in with a bunch of costumes and a bunch of stuff and just like rolling around like I'm like, yeah, I'm getting all of it done. I actually cleared like almost two pallets last night within 4 hours, which is crazy because I'm pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, this isn't this a little crazy? I'm like, whatever. Like, and I told my manager, I'm like, I'm sorry, I took this car, I took everything out of it. And she's like, no, if you find more in the parking lot, bring them in. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, you know what? All right, I get it. I get it. She was like, this will help out a lot of people. Like, I love free cards. I'm like, you know what? Me too, man. Me too. I like free cards. Imagine I just walk to work and just grab carts along the way at another grocery store. I'm helping the cause. I'm helping the cause. The people think I'm homeless. I'm like, oh no no no. This will help a lot of people out around the store. Ah, so yeah, steal carts for Spirit Halloween. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You get a discount. But yeah, it like made things so much more easier because I was like, yes. Because then, like, I don't know, it's gotten easier to memorize where things are in the store, and it feels like a game, like a big puzzle game. I'm like, okay, where does this spider web thigh highs go? There, but then like you get you I don't know, you just get like you get into the zone. You start matching up the backgrounds of all of these products, and you're like, oh, this one has a purple background, so this one goes with all the purple backgrounds. And it's just fun. I was like, man, I think I need like a retail job. I've had never worked in stocking shelves before, so like for to stock shelves for the first time was not that bad. Nothing heavy though. I just want to do like clothes. Can I work in the clothing department somewhere in the night like this? After this, I think I'd be pretty all right with it. It's like satisfying. I'm like, yeah, you know what? This aisle looks heckin' clean and good. There's no freaking mismatched stuff in this aisle. I'm gonna have so much remorse for like whenever I go to the store and I see stuff that's like out of place. I'm like, oh god, someone had stocked these shelves and was probably so satisfied like with how it looked. And then for you to put milk in the diaper aisle, like why? Just kidding. I guess it just kind of makes you a little bit more conscientious. The big word. Conches. Conchies. Whatever. That. I think it is conscientious. Like, yeah, it's been so fun. I was surprisingly not hungry when I went to work cuz I had some delicious pasta from someone who made it super good earlier in the day, and it held me off until at night, until after. I don't know. She's a pasta wizard. I don't know what it is. The pasta wizard. Oh, here we go. So good. But for real, I've actually like that was pretty good. Like even like the like the manager and her brother, cuz like I don't know, at the end of the day, it's just kind of me and the manager and her brother at the store cuz it's late. And they're like, "Oh, chicken tenders and blah blah blah." I think they're going to KFC or whatnot. And even then, because usually I get hungry when other people talk about food, but I wasn't. I was like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. So, it was good. I guess Beanie had gone to the gym with my hubby last night, and they have fake barbells, and she was just like telling me about her whole day, and I don't know what it was, but she was like obsessed with like, yeah, and then I beat this guy up with a flashlight, and I'm like, what do you mean you beat, like, you're four. Like, what is this? Hi Leander Strips of Verhallen, how's it going? And I'm like, what do you mean? I think she might have been playing pretend. And she's like, and then I flashed the lights in their eyes. And I'm like, oh my God, Bean. Like, what do you mean? And she's like, and the toys were so cool. I was like, okay, that's cute. Okay, Bean. It was just so funny. I was like, oh God. Like, what do you, like, you're so violent. What do you mean? It reminds me of when I worked at a freaking daycare, and and the kids were playing werewolves. She's gonna be a little police officer. Hopefully not one of those abusive ones, you know what I mean? I'm like, Beanie, chill out. And then I beat him with my flashlight. I'm like, whoa. Whoa. I think she's just excited to tell me story now. And I like that. I like it. It was funny. But anyway, I worked at a freaking daycare, and they were playing Werewolf Family, and like, there's little playhouses or whatever. And this little girl's like, yeah, and then I'm gonna go to that house and just schmurder everyone. And I'm like, okay. And then she's like, and I'm gonna go to that house and I'm gonna bite everyone and turn them into werewolves. And I was like, okay. And then that family over there, murdered. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. These babies, I'm like, what is this? They feed for blood, dude. They yearn for minds. They feed for the blood. Like, I don't know. No, they have some raunchy friggin' imaginations, but it's so innocent because they don't really mean it. If they actually came into those situations, they'd be scared. There's no way. Imagine they're like children of the corn, though, and I'm just assuming that they're great. Like, blood for the blood gods. Freaking corn children. It's hot, 'tis the season for the tism. I'm just kidding. So I've been okay. So I've been like going through the store, and I'm like looking at all because there's like a licensed movie sides and stuff, and I'm like in the horror movie side, and there's this creepy clown, and he turned into a meme, and you see him in those flower glasses a lot. And I'm curious to watch that one. It's called Terrifier or something, but I'm like, but am I ready to watch another scary movie? I'm I'll probably not be like, just like, I get a little uncomfortable when I watch something scary. But, ah, I don't know. But like, I mean, obviously, it probably is good if he has like a whole section, a huge section of the store, like a huge like, cause sometimes like aisles are parted or whatever. No, he has like a huge area just for him and his stuff. I'm like, okay, what is this about? Tell me. I mean, it's probably another schmurder clown, you know what I mean? But I'm just curious. Just curious. I don't even know where to look. It's probably on Netflix or something. And then friggin' Stranger Things has its own little side aisle too, which I am so excited for the friggin' season finale in November 26th, which is funny. It's like the Happy Thanksgiving. Here's this crazy, crazy show. Because if you're up to date with it, oh, it's crazy already. You're like, what in the fridge? What is in the fridge? So like, since I'm like pregos or whatever, I'm like trying, like I'm there, and I'm like putting up stuff, and I'm trying like, and there's no like specific pregnant costumes at at Spirit, and so like you kind of have to like figure out and make it up. And I was thinking maybe Shrek or like or maybe like a cute poncho, but I want to go for funny. I want to go for funny for sure. You know what I mean? Because like you could be a poncho pumpkin or a poncho ghost or whatever. But what if I was a Shrek and I just used my tummy as like the Shrek tummy? You know what I mean? Or I don't know. Like, oh, I was thinking of pregnant Scream, like Scream, like like the ghost face. Pregnant ghost face would be funny. Like have the pregnant waddle and everything. And just waddle waddle like with a little bloody knife, like waddle waddle waddle. I don't know. I just want to like I don't know. Like I never go for the humor route. I always go for like bad butt route, which is like I don't know. I've been a vampire. I've been a Sith Lord from a Star Wars. I've even been Princess Peach from Mario Brothers. There was a couple Halloweens I kind of gave in and wanted to be lazy, and obviously the cat angle is so easy to be a cat. Like, hi, Calm Dykes, how's it going? Good morning. I hope you're having a good morning. I am just doodling ghosts and making my coloring book, which will be out by the end of the month, and that is that. And talking about what I'm gonna maybe try to be for Halloween. Because I'm just pondering ideas, man. Let's see where that goes. I think that's good. I need to just do a little bit. So I don't have to erase a whole frickin' whatchamacallit. I think I've redone the same bubbles like 10 times. Because I've tried to do it in one go. There we go. Doctor that up later. Or doctor up that now. Yeah, there we go. But yeah. I hope everyone is having a good morning. I hope Reno is getting the good thrifty stuff at Sabres. I wish I could go with you, 'cause that sounds like a good time. Ooh, hear more bubble. See if I could. See ugly bubble. Gosh, I hope this friggin' music is not copyright. I hope it is not, dude, because it's straight off of YouTube and it said no copyright. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I just want like just a little bit of background music. You know, just something. Something. If I could stream movies on here for funsie, I would totally stream Ace Ventura. Oh. And maybe sometimes Bug Wars, because Bug Wars is also interesting. Which is not a movie, it's just like bugs, videos of bugs digging out. Let's see. Which is a good show. Okay, you learn a lot about bugs. And you'd think like a certain bug would win, but then like the other bug like takes over the fight and you're like, "Holy smokes, I would have not imagined that." And then you're like, "I never want to be a bug." And yeah, you know, no. Nope. I think that Kong movie, the King Kong movie with Jack Black really scarred me as a kid. Cause like no, I don't want to live in a world where giant bugs and giant centipede come down the frickin' wall and just like hey, what's going on, Snacky Poo? Like no, nope, no thanks, no thanks. I think that's why I had to stop playing Grounded for a little bit. I'm like, I will come back to this with pals, and maybe better gear and stuff, because this is terrifying. Like, I was watching the new Helldivers gameplay yesterday because hubby was playing it, and that looks crazy too. He was and I was thank you, talk to you later, Bessie, wish you luck on good fights. Dude, I wish you luck. Love you, have a fun time. Fancy, good morning. I hope you're having a good morning. If this is your lunch break, because for some reason I feel like, hello, hi. I hope that you're having a good lunch break. Good. I'm glad you're having a good day. I'm just working on my coloring book again. I need to finish at least 3 pages today, man. That's the goal. Because I want to get it done by the end of the week. Or not by the end of the week. God, that sounds crazy. By the end of the month, so that I can post it on places. And I'm trying to find places that will print. And man, places overcharge. They're like, oh yeah, it'll be this much plus an $120 charge. And I'm like, oh my god, no, absolutely not. So I might just do KDP again. Schmindel Direct Publishing Services Publication. And just mark it down and then just pay for it. Pay for each individual copy. There we go. But yeah, I'm trying to finish it. But I hope you're doing good. I haven't seen anyone's lives lately. I feel so busy. But if I see you on live, I'm gonna try to catch it and stuff and say hi and at least do my heart me and just hang out for at least a whittle. But now that I'm working in the night time, like I never, you ever, hi Freddie, how's it going? Um, you ever like, I don't know, like you work at like you stock like a night stocking, like not stocking people, but like stocking shelves or whatever. I don't know what job makes you stalk people. A spy job. I would like that sounds interesting. More interesting than stalking shelves. Whatever. Like you know when you can put both your headphones in and just like do regular work, like just like not mediocre, but like medial tasks and stuff, and you could just like chill. I miss that a lot. Like just like to listen to music and then just go to work. And so to be able to do that, I feel very, very lucky. Because I haven't used, like, I have AirPods, but I don't even use them for anything. Like, I don't work out and use them. If I were to work out when I do again, it'll probably be on the trampoline and I'll be blasting music from my TV and just freaking jamming out. But, because that is super duper fun. But, But yeah, it is just nice to like listen to music and like have no responsibility. Like I mean, our only responsibility is to make sure that all these costumes or whatever you're stocking gets stocked, and that feels just good. And it's so satisfying to see the before and afters. It really is. I'm like, ah, yeah, this whole area is clean and cleared, and I helped achieve that. That was pretty good. I think that's why I like the freaking the show Hoarders. Cause like I love seeing the before and afters of seeing like piles and piles of mess to like go from that to like no piles. But there's I mean obviously there's little stains on the ground, but that could be washed with like carpet cleaner for the most part. Hopefully. There we go. Let's add some water things. Because he's in a tub. And I might add some friggin' like a rubber duck or two. I was thinking of switching out the bubble in his hand for a ducky. Because that'd be cute. It sound cute. Yeah. Oh, I'm almost done with this coloring page, which will feel so good. But yeah, my hubby was telling me that Schwhatnot is good to sell stuff on, and Shopify, Schmopify, and friggin'. And so I think that's what I'm gonna try after I'm done. Is after I've gotten these printed and stuff, I'm gonna try those places. And I'll probably get some, like, because he was like, yeah, people will literally help you set up your shop. And if, like, if you make money, they get a commission from it. And I was like, what? That's cool. Dang, well then help me make a Shopify someone on the FYP. Hook it up. Hook it up, man. And then let's see if I can freehand a duck. I'm gonna butcher this. I'm just kidding. You know what? That doesn't look bad. Should I make it like that? Like that? Yeah, but you know what? That doesn't look the worst duck. Alright, free-handed the duck. And then let's take that out. Let's maybe thicken this line a little bit more. Yeah, why not? And then bath time ghost. I think this is pretty good. Bath time ghost. So we're gonna take this layer, cut it, take this layer, maybe make it a bit bigger so it kind of fills out the page a little bit more. And I think saving right there should be good. And this is one coloring page. Yay! Alright, so let's save it. And we'll do PNG. And we'll do bath time color. Alright, and let's open Canva. Hopefully it opens on here. And I'll kind of show you guys my process of what I do. So I've been working on this. This is not the cover page, but this is just the first page. Second page. Third. But yeah, third. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. And then now we're going to add another page. Upload. Go to upload files. Go to the one I just finished. Download it. Go on here. Add it to my page. And then actually that's pretty good. Alright. Because, like, there'll be more complex ones, and then there'll be, like, more simpler ones, you know what I mean? And, so that's where I am at with that. So let's start a new page. And what I like to do is doing A4 600 PPI. Because that's, like, paper size. Like, 8.5 by 11 inches, usually. Roughly. Ruffalo. Alright, and so what I do from that, so I'm going to delete that. I'm going to take this cute drawing that I did of two ghosts, and I'm just going to lasso it around like the main part of the drawing. And then I press Control C, because that's like a magic trick, and then Control V. A magic trick. It's crazy because those controls go on like a lot of other freaking sites. Like Blender, you could use that on Blender and like a lot of stuff. Oliver, how's it going? I hope you're having a good day. I haven't seen you in a minute. But I hope you're doing good. I try to heart everyone's freaking posts though and keep up with that at least. So yeah, and then I take that drawing that I drew in my paper and I like make the opacity super light. And then I zoom in. And then I get to go to town, man. So this will be the second one of my stream, but like of the day too. Alright. Oops. Wrong friggin' layer. I didn't realize how good layers were when I first started, but I'm so happy that they exist and that's like a thing for friggin' graphic art and krita and whatever you're using. Ah, I think that's good. There we go. There we go. Ooh, that might be too thickums. Thank you for all the hearts. Tyson, good morning. I hope you're doing good. I'm drawing two ghosts that are playing video games. No. I'm working on a coloring book so I can get it out by the end of the month. And so this is my second coloring page of the day. First I draw it in my IRL. Oh, good morning to you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, so this is my second one for the day. First I doodle it IRL, and then I take that doodle and then I redraw it in my on my graphic tablet to kind of touch it up and add more details. Like these little things were just dots on my paper, but I can go in and actually make them so that you can color those little dots in, you know? Because they're buttons. And some people like super colorful buttons. And who am I to tell them, nah, they can't do that. You know what I mean? Oops. Oh, okay, cool. It didn't make a line. Oops. Need some bumpers. This one might not be as thickums as the other one, but it'll probably be better. Watch it end up be better because like the second one is always better than the first one. Let's see. Oh yeah. There we go. I'm so excited for Halloween. I bet like so I've been working at Spirit and working on like the ghost face shelf and stuff. I'm like, holy smokes, there's so many variations of this friggin' mask. I could be the pregnant, goofy, friggin' ghost face, the one with the tongue sticking out. Oh, I think that's what I'm gonna be. I think that's what I'm gonna be. Because I was like, because, you know, I don't know. I think it'd be so funny. Ah, I'm so excited. Yeah, I think that's what I mean. Because it's not scary at all. It's goofy. I love that face. The what's up face. Freaking. I want to rewatch all the scary movies. Like the comedy scary movies. Because they're so funny. I know they're so silly. But that's the point. I love them. I remember when that freaking Signs movie came out. And then like everyone ends up turning out to be aliens and like they're all pink from their fingers and I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? As a kid. But I was like, ha 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 ha. But yeah, definitely the most iconic scene is the "What's up? What's up?" Alright. So obviously some lines don't match up. That's okay. Let's just get it down. Sometimes it turns out better that way, and that's what we're going for. Dang, this non-copyright song is actually kind of like a chill lo-fi jam. I swear, if ShmooTube comes out and is like, it's copyright, I'm like, what do you mean, dude? It says it literally on your site that it's not. What do you mean, ShmooTube? So, you're the one who did this. You. There we go. They're like, psych beach. Like, what is this? They're like, everything in your video is fine except this one solid fake song, non copyright song. What? I'm just kidding. Ah. Let's actually take that back. Because I remember what I did. Let's flip this a little bit. There we go. Oops. Oops. There we go. Cute. Gosh, it makes me really happy because, like, in 2020, I had invested into this graphic tablet and I was so excited. I was telling myself, like, yeah, I'm gonna do so many things with it. And then, like, 5 years later, I'm finally, like, putting it to work almost every day and it feels good. Like, you know what I mean? It feels like, okay, yeah, I put it off for, like, so long. And, like, yeah, I've touched it, like, every once in a while here and there, but it's like. It's nice to actually put fake pen to fake paper and go. Which, by the way, I should save. And let's save it as Ghost Gamer. Gamers. Ghost Gamers! Cute! So cute. Eee. Alright. This way. It's so funny because, like, every time I do a coloring page or I do a project and then I realize it could have been done better, I'm like, dang it! Because I'll look back at, like, the art that I've done on, like, say, like, the graphic tablet or anything. I'm like, man, this could have been done way cooler. Why didn't I think of that? What the heck? It's good to just think, oh, I learned this, and like I'm gonna do this better now, you know? Rather than, you should have done it this way. You could have done it this way from the start and just give myself grief that I can't take back. I'm like, oh, thanks. You know what I mean? Like a self guilt trip. Why didn't you do it this way? So, yeah. I'm just happy that I learned how to fix the freaking tapering of the pen. I think like that is super important to what I'm doing and just like I don't know. Cuz when it doesn't taper off, it feels like you're using paint. Like you know what I mean for the first time with your mouse. That's how it feels. Oops. There we go. Good. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the. Oh, jeez. Why you telling me to do that? I guess it's a drink break. It's drink break time. Okay. I forgot what I was saying. The friggin' alarm that tells you, like, hey, are you alive? If you don't touch this TikTok studio keyboard, or like this window, we're gonna think that you are not there, man. I'm like, hey, I'm freaking here. And they're like, no, Mazda doesn't exist. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm here. Oops. Alright. Cool beans. And then let's draw these hearts. And what I can do actually, because this heart is pretty nice, let's just copy, unselect it, press that, paste, bam, paste, bam, copy, paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Paste. And this crap is addicting, dude. It's a gateway drug. I'm just kidding. It's not. But it is super duper fun. Copy paste. Ah, so nice. Copy paste. Gosh, I'm so, like, I feel so lucky that friggin' Krita is free. Because some of these, like Procreate, if you try to get it on Microsoft or whatever, it's like $199 or something for a year. So like not only do you only get it for a little bit, like, or not a little bit, but like 12 months, you have to pay $200 per year, which like what gauges out to something like 20, I don't know. Too much money for someone that doesn't have a lot of money. You know what I mean? Kind of like prices out the pores. And I like just being cheap anyway, so. So I'm very lucky that friggin' Krita exists. And that Streamlabs. Hi Kim, how's it going? Welcome in. But yeah, I just feel so lucky. I'm not like priced out of this. So, feels good. And I'm debating on doing some tutorial videos of how to use Krita too. Because like when you look it up, there's a lot of Procreate videos and you're like, "Oh, this looks so much fun." But then you're like, "But I can't use it except on my phone with my fingers." And you're like, "I have this cool graphic tablet I could totally use." I mean, I guess you could connect your graphic tablet to your phone and try to mess around or whatnot. Maybe. I just haven't tried, I guess. That's on me. So now I'm going to merge all these layers so there's not a bunch of crazy layers. And then let's finish up this middle part a bit because I didn't realize I did not finish it. I hope you're having a good morning, Kim. And viewer number 2 on my ShmooTube. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna totally make that into a cord. There we go. I mean, I guess it could be wireless now that I think about it. But, whatevs. I already started making it wired. There we go. Cool beans. Ah! It's so funny because I can't tell who is watching on my YouTube. And so my buddy was telling me, he's like, "Yeah, I was watching your live when you were playing PoE 2 and you just kept dying." And I'm like, "Stop!" Like, that's the live that you chose. Yeah, good morning. I was like, "No." And he's like, "Yeah, you just kept going into the lasers." I'm like, Yeah, it was skill issue. Okay, it was skill issue. I was getting too heated. I was feeling the rage when I was playing PoE so hard. But it does feel nice to like hear that your friend is watching your live, and he's like, "Yeah, you died so many times." Like, yeah, I did. My gosh, we've been playing this game called Content Warning. Yeah, last week and 2 days ago, I got 2 new Dragon Ball figures for my collection. Heck yeah! I could see you having like a ton of like glass cases that like for your figures so you don't have to dust them, because I feel like if I had my display up, because I have action figures too, but marble ones. If I if I were to display them again, I would do glass cases with like the door closed so that my cats can't freaking knock them over. Because I had a Hey Hey Lego freaking up with like sunflowers and it looked so cute all together. But then my cat knocked all of it down, and then it was just like, it's just as depressing. Depression! I got a figure statue of Goku with Vegeta blue undershirt, Scion armor, vest, outfit, and a Funko Pop of Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta from Dragon Ball GT. Nice! Heck yeah, dude. Heck freaking yeah. That is toit. That is nice. Alright, let's take that. Here we go. Yay! Yay! There we go. Bajam. We're bajamming. Alright, now let's take this out. Cut. Let's move this. Oops, not undo. Let's keep that. Let's move it down. Let's move this down, just so that I kind of have a reference. And then, how do I want to do this? I think I might add more hearts everywhere. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's take that, copy, unlasso, paste. Will be good. Oh, it's gonna be a hassle. Okay. Let's do some of that. Both Goku and Gohan were wearing the Vegeta CGI. How's it going again? A Super Saiyan armor vest outfit when they were training in the hyperbolic chamber of DBC. Nice, dude. Heck yeah. Let's do that. So right now I'm just kind of preparing because I'm gonna put like because they're in front of a TV, right? And so I'm gonna. What? Oh, that's what it is. Right now I'm putting hearts down because when I start putting like the beams of light or whatever. Unless I could be doing this so much easier. Oh my bejeebus. Let's merge, 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 merge. Let's take this and let's color in the inside. Or actually, undo. Let's make a layer. Oh yeah, new layer. Put it under. And then color it in. Right? Why is it vector layer? It's strange. I need to fix that. I don't understand why it does that. Cause vector layer is specific for something, and what in the fridge? Let me see. Oh, it's that one. Okay. I was like, what is happening right now? Okay, there we go. There we go. So all that white can go behind. Alright. That's pretty good. I'm gonna merge that layer with that. Then I should replace all of these, because then that'll be easier actually. Yeah, that'll be easier. Okay, yeah, that's better than having to like paint over stuff, so. Alright, I'm redoing this stuff, which is alright. Because I didn't think of this idea before. What I'm going to do is big brain play. Because I want to do those lines. Oops, cut. 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 Alright, and then what I'm going to do is that one can stay as long as I don't touch it. And let's make a new layer. Actually, let's do that. Okay, and we'll start doing the big lines. There we go. Ooh, I've missed one. Oops. Oops. Yeah. Oh, no. Excuse. Hey, Queenie. Wait, undo cut notes. There we go. Oh, I was about to have. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I didn't see your thing. Hi, Context again. Thanks for hanging out so long, by the way. I appreciate you. Also, last night I got a new hat that says Game Operations Director on it with initials of Game Operations Director being God. Oh, that's freaking sick. You know what? So, my daughter loves. Hi, homie. I checked your video. Seems like you're new to Keg. Not affiliated and verified. I got a proposal for you. Oh, God. Nothing less than 1,000. Annie on Discord. Oh, my God. I wish these people were friggin' real on the schmick, but I don't think they're like really super Real. But hi to viewers. How's it going? Let me see. Um, but anyway, my daughter loves Dragon Ball Z a lot. And so this is her freaking hat, y'all. I feel like you'd be so proud. She picked it out herself. And she wears it. And she's like 4. And so, so this is an adult male hat. But she loves it. Look at. I thought you would appreciate this, Yav. So, I just show you. Yeah. And she watches Dragon Ball all the time. She is obsessed. She started getting into One Piece too. So, which is also good. Anyhow, yeah, I thought you would like that. I was like, "Oh my god, this is hand distance. This is DBZ. This is the DBZ for the Yav." Who is your daughter's favorite character? I think she likes Goku a lot. I'll have to ask. At first it was Piccolo. I like the cat that eats planets. I forget his name. But I like him. Oops. Oops. Wait, nope. Hi. Undo cut notes. There we go. I was like, what the fridge? Undo. There we go. There we go. You mean a goat that eats planets? No, is it a goat? Moro? The cat? I thought he was a cat. Is a cat that's like, feed me the food or else I'll destroy your planet. You know, and he has like a servant and stuff, and that's actually his trainer or whatnot. Beerus. Yeah, it is Beerus. I like Beerus. He just wants a good snack. I get it. I get it. If he was more realistic, you know what I mean? Or not realistic, but like understanding that like sometimes like the food might taste bad one way, but if you prepare it a different way, it might be absolutely delicious. Maybe he would have not destroyed some of those planets he destroyed, you know what I mean? But that's just me, I think. You know. There we go. There we go. This is gonna be so nice. Oops. Undo. Oops. No. Alright, cool. Let's do one this way too. I'll eyeball it like right here. Does your daughter watch Dragon Ball Daima? Yes, she does. She does. She asked for that one, and she likes GT too. She does, and we watch the movies also. She is a special one. She is. Alright, now for the fun stuff. Copy paste. Because if I were to have to friggin' go through these lines again, oh man, that would be annoying. Now I just made those lines and I just have to frickin' copy paste these hearts everywhere. And like now, that's way more productive than having to like dodge all the lines. If you could utilize friggin' your graphic tablet in that way, like why not? That might be a little warped. Let's see. Copy paste. What is your favorite part of Diamond? I don't know. She's 4, so I can't ask her that. I'll have to ask her when we're actually watching it, you know. She articulates, but not not as much as I wish, you know, like you know, she's new, okay? My favorite part of I forget, I don't know if it's Daima, but when Piccolo is like a good uncle vibes, you know what I mean? He's like who's the baby is like Piccolo. It's so cute. Copy paste. I think it was like Goku's baby. And then I think the baby gets kidnapped too. Not saying that's cute. I just say like, you know, the how she said Piccolo is cute. My favorite part of Daima is the very end because thanks to Akira Toriyama, Goku Super Saiyan 4 is finally canon. Heck yeah, dude. Copy paste. That's awesome. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Paste. Copy paste. Oh, this feels like such a big brain play. I'm like, haha. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Copy paste. Paste. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make it hot, go boom, boom. International girl. Copy paste. But yeah, heck yeah, y'all. That's awesome. I'm gonna drink some water. Okay. Is that a new one? No. Copy paste. Hi Frost 490420001. How's it going? I hope you're having a good morning. I am just working on my ghost coloring book. First I draw the picture on my undo that. I draw the picture on my in my journal and then I just go hard, okay? I just go hard. Let's put this stuff away. Yes, ma'am. Okay, sounds good. How are you? I'm good. Thank you. I've been working hard on this. Um, but yeah, it's okay. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna hopefully, if I just keep uh, working on it throughout the whole month, like this is the second coloring page that I've done today. If I work hard on it, I'll have 30 pages by the end of the month. Then I will make it print. I wish I could draw like that. It just takes practice. They're just cute little doodles. They're just cute little doodles. That's all. That's all it is. If I could do it, you could do it. I believe in you. I'm just getting used to having a graphic tablet and or not having a graphic tablet, but just utilizing it because I got it back in like 2020, and like I touched it here and there, but I think I was so intimidated because like when you look up these beautiful tutorials of like people like, oh, and this is how you use this, and this is how you use this, I'm like, am I ever gonna get to that level of anything? Right now I'm just a master of copy pasting hearts and like copying my drawing from my journal to like paper and stuff, or not copying like stuff from my journal, but from to my graphic tablet, and that's where I'm starting right now. Is that, which feels good, like, cause you know how like you feel like you have more control with like your hands. You don't need. Oh, thank you for all the gifts. I appreciate you. Um, you just feel like you have more control with a pen and paper. But like once you get used to like utilizing layers and stuff, it becomes really, really, really fun. There we go. But thank you for all the love. I pressure undo that, and then copy paste. Where is it? There we go. Whew. I almost like copied my whole drawing, and yeah, like little blips. So just make sure you press save. Do you design tattoos? So I've dabbled in it. I haven't recently. I can though. I can still. I would go for like a more simple drawing. I mean, I used to draw like Dungeons and Dragon monsters and stuff, which I would love to actually practice tattooing that type of stuff because it's just so fun to draw. Like I do like to do like really, really like, how does he say, like line, like shadowing but with lines rather than like making like a cloudy shadow. Kind of like old sailor style drawings, if that makes sense. Ah, so cute. Copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. I have never designed a tattoo on my graphic tablet though. Right now I'm just focused on one thing and one thing only, is just getting this coloring book out. But if you have an idea, you could like message it to me and I could totally try to draw it if you believe in me about it. Right now I just wanted to do like simple cute ghosts and just put this out there because I was like, I had this cute idea, I was like, I'm gonna start painting these little ghosts. And then someone in IRL saw me drawing it and they're like, dude, you need to make that into a coloring book. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she was like, everyone just likes to have coloring books and stuff. And you know how many how many people would love that? And I'm like, what do you mean? Really? And so ever since that day, which was like a couple weeks ago, I've been just focusing on it, and I've been asked like, "Oh, are you banking on this idea to make you money?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's just an idea that I'm going to put into practice and just try to finish cuz I feel like it would be something good, to just put out there and just try out." So, if you ever have an idea, oh, you hold on, let me catch up to what you were saying. That's awesome. I want to do a honeycomb tattoo idea, but each honeycomb is a different artist to slowly make a sleeve out of it. I would love to make a honeycomb drawing. Hold on, let me see. Honeycomb shape drawing. Okay. I love that idea. That sounds so freaking cute. Drawing for. Well, I just have to remember. So for Frost 42001. When I go to the park today, if I remember, I'm gonna bring my little notes because I have notes of like what other people had told me to draw too. And if I remember and I get to it today, like, and I go live again tomorrow, maybe you'll see a little honeycomb doodle for funsies. What would you want though? Because I would want it to be symbolic or something for you. You know what I mean? I love bees. So when you said honeycomb, I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Okay. Let's see. Bet. And it's just a whatever. It represents you and the memories. Oh, you're so sweet. Dude, I would draw like a cute little bee. I don't know. All generic, like a bee and a honeycomb. I don't know. Unless you like these little ghosts. I could draw like a ghost bee. And then it'll be a boo, like a little boo bumblebee. That would be cute. Oh, it's getting cute. Okay. I'm getting more and more satisfied the more hearts I put on this. So, copy, paste. Copy, paste. A movie! Yeah, see? Okay, I'll draw you one. Because if this is the first like impression you get of me, I'm like, okay. And your thing is a honeycomb, I'll do that. It's been set in stone, and it'll be a funny thing. So that when you look at it, you're like, haha. Okay. I think this coloring page is good, though. I think it is. I think it's ready to be turned into a coloring page in the book. Let's add it. Merge, 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 merge. I made so many hearts. Merge, 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 merge. Okay. There we go. Save as PNG color. There we go. And then let's go to Canva. As detailed or as simplistic? Oh, or simplistic. I'll just see what I can come up with, and I might draw it in my journal as very simple and then redraw it. Where did I put it? There it is. Let's open that. And then I might add more detailed, like, you know, as, like, you know, I do it on my graphic tablet. Ah, so cute. There we go. There we go. There's one page. There's another page. The bathtub ghost. There's the ghost, like, going through the pumpkin patch. The ghost witch in the ghost witch house. Cheersing root beers. A reading ghost. A sad ghost getting cheered up by another ghost that's holding an umbrella in the rain. Coffee time ghost. This one kind of looks like a little tattoo. It's cute. And then, and two ghosts holding hands. Yay! Okay. Sweet. So that is page 9. Woo! Okay. Heck, friggin' yeah, dude. Let's see. What other ones do I want to do? Should I go for more simple ones? Oh my god, I still have to do my Starry Night Ghost. And I'm still working on my Ghost Flower Field one, but dude, it's a lot of friggin' detail. Let's just go to these ghosts. Oh gosh, it's like a... I didn't even take like a good picture of it. Alright, so that's done. This is done. No, I don't need that anymore. Let's open up a new page. And let's do a 4... 600 PBI. Then take this picture. Because these are paintings that I've done, and I'm just turning them into coloring pages. So let's do lasso so that I can get it better. Let's do this simple one first. Copy. And then paste. And oh, sweet baby Jesus. There we go. Let's take this. And we could probably make it work like this. Last year, I was just so into painting mushrooms. Like, I don't know what it was. I was like, I love painting mushrooms. But it did make me sad that I'm like, oh, this is it. This is all I'm doing with these. Aww. And then what I do is I make the opacity very... Ah! What happened? Undo. There we go. There we go. Maybe a little darker. There we go. That's good. And then let's close this. No. Alright. Let's do this. And if it's a ghost, I'm totally adding it to my friggin' coloring book. Okay, if it's going to be a ghost frost, it's I'm going to appear on your screen in the past 2 minutes. Try using the mobile app for the chats. Oh, if you're messaging me stuff on here, it's not showing up. But that's okay. But yeah, the last message that I got was as detailed or as simplistic. LOL. Oops. Am I? Oh, okay. That's why, because it was on eraser. But yeah, so if it is a ghost, it's automatically added to getting added to the coloring book. Of course, of course. Adding to the cause. There we go. Oh, that was actually not the worst circle I could have done. Cool. With the teardrop eyeballs. Swirly tum. Let's just doctor this up. Silly goose. Whatever you want it to be. Okay, well, it's going to be a bumblebee. I do love bees. Unless other artists that you're having do this are drawing bees, then I'll draw something else. But I think bees and ghosts, like a ghost bee, would be super duper cute. I'll probably go intricate design like on the outside, like maybe some cute line work and stuff. I'll make the shading fairly unique. I have some old drawing videos of when I was doing a lot of line work when I was drawing D&D monsters. And it's on TikTok too, but I love doing that type of line work. It's like like just satisfying for the eyes. I just haven't done it on my graphic tablet yet. So it'd be interesting to see what I do and just kind of like what I can do and then how I can incorporate it with like a little ghost. Cuz I have a kind of an idea that it will probably be really cool. Let's see. Oh, make sure it has your watermark unless you can tattoo as well. LOL. I want to make sure everyone gets credit. Yeah, of course. Of course. I'll put like, I don't know, M for Mazepun, or I'll put Mazepun. My my coloring book, I don't know if it's going to be Maz's cute little ghost coloring book or Mazepun's cute little ghost coloring book. I haven't like figured it out, you know. But my friend said I should switch my name to Maza. Like just Maza, cause like he's like, you don't even do that many puns. I'm like, what you mean? I make some joke. I make some puns. You just don't catch 'em all, dude. Sassy. He's like, just be Maza. I'm like, I don't know. I kind of like Mazepun because I'm a goofball. Shoot, maybe I should make a poll. Like a never ending poll. Like, okay, what do you guys think? It's so funny because I'll be working on this and they're like, why? That's not important. I'm like, to me, it's important. They're like, play this game with us, which is so cute. I do love it. I'm like, okay, I'll play this game with you. The name Mazda almost sounds like Mazda. The car brand! See? That's what I was saying, man. Oh, okay. Boobies is one. Okay, if you, I'll write it on there. I have my own unique freaking, like, I feel like everyone has their own unique way of how they write. And so, like, I think I have a fairly unique way of my font and stuff. So, I got you. Okay, I got you. That sounds like a fun ghost to draw anyway. You see, that's a pun. That is a pun. You see, so the friggin' a paladin hotshot. How's it going? I think it should be. Yeah, Mazapud is good because a lot of people take like they're like, oh, did you mean Masapun? And I'm like, no. I mean, yes, but I changed the back of it because I like puns. Like, and I thought it sounded cute. Like. So yes, I did that. Like it is from masapan, like the candy, but not really. I hope you're doing good, Paladin Hotshot. I am just doodle schmoodling, working on my coloring book again. I'm on page 10. Page 10. Once I finish all 30 pages, it's freaking on. I'm printing these sons of a guns and selling them. But yeah, I'm good. Just working on some AI art. Oh, I want to see. That sounds fun. I'm just turning my old paintings that I had worked on uh, into some art and stuff, into some coloring pages, and that is what I'm working on. Like I have so many like paintings from last year that I worked on. I was just really into painting mushrooms. It's just super duper fun. You know, sometimes you just get into something and then like you don't get out of it and then you start selling them. Like I sold 10 mushroom paintings in like in one go cuz like this guy was like cuz they were like they're small, like they're where is it? Oh, ding a ding. Oh! They're like this size, you know what I mean? And so there was a bunch of mushrooms and stuff on them. And this guy wanted to decorate his whole kitchen with my little mushroom paintings. I was like, all right, you know what I mean? So like, that's cute. And he's like, how much for all 10? And I was like, I don't know, like $100. And he's like, all right, that sounds good. I could have sold them for more, I think, but I was just so excited to just, like when you just get hyped that you sold something, you're like, I did this thing. This is great. And I've never been good at like pricing out my art, so I think this for sure because it's 30 pictures that I've drawn and stuff. I feel like $10 is not bad. So I think that's what they'll go for when they're finally in some shop. I'll let you know when they're done so you can see them on my page later. Heck yeah, dude. Thank you. What software do you use? My friend showed me and is letting me use, what is that software called? Ah, shoot. Midjourney. There we go. He's used Midjourney, and so I am able to use his Midjourney. He actually lets me use his freaking YouTube Plus or YouTube Premium too. I'm like, dang, dude, I feel so lucky. I'm just stay at home mom with these freaking perks. Mid-journey school, yeah. When I first made my because I was like testing out uh making a coloring book because I didn't know how like copyright work with Schmindel Direct Publishing. You know what I mean? I don't know if I didn't know if they steal your own like artworks and stuff, which I don't think they do, or take credit and stuff. They just print it for you so they could sell your product on their website. But but yeah, friggin' so I had made a huge coloring book full of like AI generated mushrooms, and then I sold them on the marketplace and stuff, and that was okay. But I didn't completely advertise it because I was like, oh, I don't want to take too much credit for this because it wasn't my art and stuff. You know what I mean? I just kind of just wanted to see that you could actually friggin' publish a coloring book or something on this KDP Kindle Direct Publishing, and you can, which is so cool. And so it opened up that window of like, oh, I can actually print this stuff out and turn this into something. I use Comfy UI to generate my own images, then place them in Photoshop for editing. Oh, nice. So you just kind of use it as like a starter like thing for your drawings. Like you kind of like to help you picture it and stuff. Is what it sounds like, and that sounds awesome. I was like trying to use AI to make a new profile picture the other day, and it just kept coming out funky. So I was like, I'm just gonna post my freaking picture, like. So that's what I did. Because I tried just using the whatever was available on TikTok, and it was just like it was whatever. There you go. Oh, the widow ghosts are so cute. I remember feeling so proud when I painted these. I'm like, yeah, this looks cute. I don't have this painting anymore, but I am so happy I have this idea to add to my collection, which is crazy because this isn't the first ghost drawing or painting that I've done. Like, actually, I have one. It's like a ghost cafe for my buddy who was like, yeah, draw me a ghost cafe for my art and my band and stuff, but I don't think it really took off too well. Pretty much generate a template, edit to make your own, then put OpenArt AI to make it into a video. Nice! Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Let's do this. Oops. Oh, that might work. Let's redo that. Because I like the big old ghosty eyes. Big old ghosty eyes. do this one. I like that you could utilize AI for like non copyright music. I think some of this is like non copyright music. Oh, thank you, Fernando Sejas. I appreciate you. Thank you for the hearts. Thanks for popping it for a second. Um, but yeah. Because I think some of these playlists or whatever are AI generated or whatever, but the, like that bypasses that copyright thing. Ah, cut that. Ah, cut that. There we go. Which is nice because, like, with ShmooTube, if it has any type of copyright, or if it thinks that you have copyright, then, like, it'll filter your stuff out free of charge. I'm just trying to expand my portfolio. Heck yeah. Yeah, someone had told me to just make this coloring book out of my paintings and stuff. And I was like, actually, that's a good idea because then I can use these same drawings and stuff. And a bunch of people can enjoy it, but I can also just like, instead of making $10 or $15 from one painting or $20 from one painting, I can sell like a bunch of my drawings in a coloring book, and it could be on like someone's bookshelf. Oh my god, that'd be so cute. That'd be so cute. Let's see. And but yeah, I work hard on one painting, but it'd be cool to like be able to mass produce these, and then a bunch of people can enjoy this stuff too. That's the big thing. And practicing with my graphic tablet has been just nice. Cause I'm like, man, I bought like this gigantic. It's huge, dude. I wonder if I could. Look at this. That is huge. It's a big old canvas, and I haven't utilized it. And I like looked up. Like I looked it up. I think it's the same ones that they use for South Park, or like at that time when I had gotten it, it was like, oh, like the South Park freaking animators use the same one, and I've dabbled in animation too, man. It's like that's another animal. Right now, I just need to focus on one project at a time. You know what I mean? Because like sometimes I jump from project to project. Right now, I'm very lucky that I'm able to like live stream and work on this, and I feel like I get like decent views from just drawing, and it's nice. I like this. I like this a whole lot. I will be getting back into WoW whenever the private server that I'm like have you cuz you're Paladin Hotshot, so like you played what you might call it, Ascension is super fun, but they're coming out with Bronzebeard, and that's what I'm waiting on to play anything on stream again, is to play with my buddies. Playing with my buddies. Let's see. before I get into this part, I'm gonna do, oh, ghost, peekaboos, peekaboo, mushy. Alright, and free of charge. I'm gonna pause real quick because I need to go bio. Alright, pausing for a second. I love you. I'm gonna continue to be on live, okay? I love you. I love you. Hi. Sweet. Alright, I'm Berserk. There we go. Oh man, I was stalking stuff at Spirit Halloween and they had mushroom hats and they were so cute. I was like, oh, I don't even know where these go. And I assumed they were going to be in the hippie aisle, but I think there's a specific hat aisle that hasn't been put up, so I just have not put them away. I didn't know where to put them away. They were so cute, though. So super duper cute. Am I... Okay, yeah. Making sure my mic isn't muted. Because I could press a button on my mic, on my headset, and it'll make it muted. But yeah. What? Okay. So yeah. Oh my god, I just had like a good idea. So have you guys had those Belvita crackers? The Belvita crackers are so yummy, but I have yogurt and I was like, what if I crumble that into the yogurt and make like a parfait with the freaking Belvita crackers and some like chocolate chips? That sounds so good. Parfait. Here we go. Let's do that. Add a little depth. Make these bumpies even more bumpy. Or the circle. Make the circles more circle. Unless that looks strange. Yeah, okay, I don't like it. Take Bexy's. Alright. Now, add more detail to this stuff. There we go. Cute. There we go. Alright. I actually want to End setting shortcut keys. K12. What is that key? Hold on. Create a handbook about krita. Oh, okay, that's about krita. Let's see. Krita handbook. There it is. What is it? Key bindings? Or hotkeys? What? Hotkeys? Let me look up. Sorry, I just want to fix this because. What is it called? Shortcut keys. That's what it's called. Shortcut keys. There we go. What the fuck? What the fudge? Hi. Okay, shortcut key for new layer in krita. There we go. Let's ask something specific. Shortcut settings. There we go. Oh, okay. Configure krita. Let's see. Configure krita. Is it here? And it's in keyboard shortcuts. And then layers. What if to just add a layer? Add file layer. Add paint. It's probably add paint layer. So it'd probably be insert. Do I have? Oh, that's that. Oh, I learned something new. Sorry. K12. K12. K12 is customize. What the fridge? It is insert, right? Wait. Oh, that's what it is. Just insert. No, 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 no. Delete, 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 delete. Insert. There we go. Okay. Close. Okay. Let's see. Yay! Yay! Okay, cool. Sorry, I had to fix my buttons. Because my buttons were like all like it was giving me a vector layer, which is great, but that's not what I'm using. That's what what's not what I need. Chat has been cleared. I have 2 viewers. Hi, viewers. Let me see if I can refresh this chat. Sweet. Alright. Cool beans. Oops. What did I do? Oh my gosh. I've had this highlighted. Okay, there we go. So add new layer for funsies because now I fixed it. Now I could just make a layer. Oops, and I still have eraser. Whatchamacallited. Selected. Undo. Okay, I'm gonna drink some coffee. That took a sweet minute, dude. Alright, I feel good. I'm like just into my 3rd hour of live streaming. And actually, let's do this. And I finished 2 coloring pages, and I'm working on this 3rd one. And then after this, after I'm finished with this, I'm gonna take my sweet little bean girl to the park, because I think it's time we go very soon and have a good day and stuff. Oh, I should have made them that small in the first place. Here, let's start over. There we go. Oops. I need to blow. Fix my nose. It would kind of be nice if they have stamps, and I know it sounds so silly. I wonder if there is. That'd be so oh, wait. Patterns? What's patterns? Oh, that's what patterns is. Oh, wait a minute. There is stamps, but it isn't like what I'm looking for, though. Ah, yeah, no, it isn't what I'm looking for. Yeah, because if I put those in, it's not gonna be awesome. Hi, Hunters! Dude! I want to see more ghost stuff from you. I watched that video of people, what were you saying? people were fact checking you or something like that, still do your thing. I love watching freaking hunty videos. I try to like all the ones that I come across when I'm scrolling on my For You page and stuff. So still do it. Do the thing. Be a ghostbuster. Go into trespass. You know what I mean? Get that good footage. Find the dog man. I'm dead ass. Find the dog man for real, dude. I've been watching a lot of the confessionals, and so like I'm like, man, find the dog man. Everyone, find the dog man. Dog men, dog gentlemen. But I just like saw a compelling video, which if I find it again on my For You page or whatever, I will send it to you. I don't know if you like just spooky cryptid stuff though. I know you go into ghosts, but what else do you like? Tell me, Hunt Hunter. Cause I love cryptid stuff. I love seeing monster. I do not like Ouija boards though. Aw, he left. Okay, well it's fine. I still am into cryptids and stuff for everyone else that's watching on my other streams. Dude, when I was in labor with my daughter, uh we were watching freaking cryptid videos that was just on TV. It was like, oh, crazy spooky stuff caught on camera. And that's what we were watching. While I was in complete pain, that's what we were watching. So I'm not afraid of anything at this point, okay? Because like no pain. I don't know, like the being in pain and watching scary stuff. I was like, these things are nothing in comparison to how I'm feeling right now. I'll take on a dog man head on, dude. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I would be so scared, actually. I'm not that friggin' brave all the time. Dude, we're playing content warning with our buddies. I don't think I'm that brave. And I think I could work on being more like, I don't know, more entertaining, I guess, too. Because, dude, my buddy was just so funny. I was like, holy fudge. Like, if he started streaming, I totally would watch his stream because he's fucking funny. He was the star of content warning. For sure. But anyway, I found this friggin' video of the dog man. Or not I found, but I watched this video with my hubby. He found it. It was like, dude. Like, if you've watched, like, the confessionals, um, they talk about how you would think they walk like friggin', like dog canine, but their arms are so long, like they walk like spiders. And so this video, it looked like he was walking like a spider, and it was like it was like good footage, and like there's people talking about like in their interview about how the dogman will like peek from one side to the other of the trees, and you could see it clear as day. It was doing that, and like the friggin' the eye reflectors or whatever, when you spot like when you shine a light that way, it's just red, and so it looks like someone lit like a smoke like on the other side, you know what I mean, of the tree. So it looks like, you know what I mean, and that was another description. And I'm like, oh my god, all of these things are just adding too much, adding up so much. This is crazy, you know. So it's just like it was wild. I love hearing people out. Like, I mean, you know, I think it's worth it. Crazy. Here we go. Oh. Yay, I'm almost done with this. I'm so hyped. I've gotten so many done. It feels like. I feel like once I get to the halfway mark of finishing these doodle doos, it's gonna feel so satisfied. Like, or just even just getting to the end. But like just focusing on one thing and trying to just get it done while simultaneously streaming has just been so good. I'm so friggin' literally, I'm so grateful. I might not be streaming to a million billion holy gajillion people, but that's okay. We will get there. I think I need to be more persistent. At least I'm posting the freaking the replays on on ShmooTube, so that's good. And like Kick keep Schmick keeps everything otherwise, which is good. Let's see. And hopefully this isn't like latency or glitchy or anything, cuz like that would make me big sad, I think. Cuz I don't want like the quality of my content to suck, you know what I mean? Okay. Oops. That one's too ovally. There we go. There we go. this out. Yay! Ah, it's looking so cute! Merge, merge, merge. Shmerge, merge, merge. Shmerge, merge, merge. Spooky, spooky tree. Alright. Add more lines in the tree. Cause just adds flavor. And I think this is pretty freaking good. Let's add more lines down here. Actually. Alright, it could be simple. Let's save as Ghost Mushy, Ghost Peekaboo Mushy color. That's just kind of like the code for I'm done with this color page. Yay! Alright, now let's go and find this peekaboo mushroom picture. Upload it. Drag, drop. Okay. I knew it was gonna cut out. Which is perfect. Let's do. Oop. Don't cut out too much. There we go. Oops, no. Like that. Yeah. Cute. Okay. Page 10. Yay! Oh my gosh. I'm super duper stoked. I feel like this one might be too simple, but like it's okay. It's like they get gradually like become more and more like cute. I don't know what it is. But I feel like this is a good stopping point. You know? I think this is good. This makes me so happy. Sorry. It's satisfying, you know what I mean? You just like kind of see where your stuff. Alma! How's it going? So I will be working on your what was it? Rabbit with a cape today when I go to the park, and I'll be working on more ghost stuff. But you just came in like at the end of my stream because I just finished my last picture for the day, which is super. I feel super proud of it actually. But I hope you're having a good day, dude. I finished this one, two gamer ghosts, a bubble bath ghost, and the mushroom ghost. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Alright. It is time. It is time for me to stretch and do other stuff. So